Hello everyone, it is time for Chattertime! Hooray! I hope you're all having a lovely day today so far. Just going to give it a couple of seconds and see if we have some little faces watching us this morning. We are in for a treat today. So, my name is Gillian and I am one of the speech and language therapy assistants at the Evelina London Speech and Language Therapy team. So it's really good to see you here today. Now, if you've not been along before, the way that our Chattertime sessions work are that they're split into two parts. So the first part is aimed at the grown-ups, and that's where I'll be telling you what we're getting up to today and why we might have picked those particular activities. And then I'll be sharing our tip of the week with you as well. And then after that, we'll call all our children back, and then we will do our main part of the session where we sing some songs, we do a story, and then we do an activity as well. So if you'd like to put your child's name into the chat, that means that I'll be able to sing hello to them when we get to that part of our session. And it's always really nice to be able to sing by name to all of your little ones. But don't worry, we'll also be singing hello to everyone if you don't want to put their name in too. So let me explain what we're getting up to today, and please, I do apologise if I do have to walk off and sneeze. I'm a little bit snuffly this morning, but hopefully that won't happen during our session. So what we'll be doing is starting out by singing hello, and as I said before, it's lovely if you can put your child's name in. Great, we've got Alicia and Sinead watching, so nice to see you here, guys. So we'll be singing hello to everyone in a little bit, so I'll be able to sing to each of your children, and then we'll be doing our story. Now today our story is about a little bunny who packs to go on a trip to see their granny. It's a nice simple story where you just get to think about different items that you might want to pack if you're going away and what we use them for. So it might be something that's quite fun to do with your little ones if you're going on a little trip, wherever that might be too. After our story, we will be doing some singing together, and I'll be asking you to help me choose the songs that we do today. So if you do have any particular favourites, do feel free to put them into the chat box, and I'll be giving you a couple of choices later on as well. And our activity today is some bubbles. One of my favourites. I do like blowing bubbles. If you've got any bubbles at home, you're welcome to join in. We'll be saying ready, steady, go, and it really helps your children to kind of keep attention with that one. If you don't have any bubbles, don't worry at all. You can join in by popping the bubbles through the screen when I blow them a bit later on. We've got some more people here. Great. Hi David, and hi Abdul Malik. It's really good to see you here. And then at the end, I'll be singing goodbye to everyone. Now this here, if you've not seen one before, mine's falling apart a little bit. This is a visual timetable, and it allows children to kind of be able to see the order of things without it being all a big blob of things that are going to be happening. You don't know exactly when they're going to be happening, and it's a great way of kind of keeping them in the loop of how their routine is going to go. You can use it throughout the day. Often nurseries or reception classes will use them to show the children how their day is going to run, and it means that it helps them to visualise what's going to be coming next, what's going to be coming a little bit later on, and that can really ease some of the frustration that your child might have if they find transitioning between activities quite difficult. Helps them to understand that something's finished, but this is what we're going to be doing next. Or if they're really excited about something later in the day, then it means that they can see what the things are going to be happening first, and they know that they definitely will be able to do that thing, but these are the things that are going to be happening before. So a visual timetable is a great way of kind of easing that frustration and helping with those transitions. Now you don't have to have one similar to mine. In fact, I'd encourage, if you do, to use something a little bit more sticky than that I've got, because these are going to be falling off. You could just draw out the different things for the day, maybe a really simple drawing for each of the activities that you're going to be doing. So maybe a little pair of trousers for getting dressed, a little bowl shape for breakfast, that kind of thing. And then your child can help you by either crossing out those pictures when each of the activities are done, or if you're using things like this, pulling them off and moving them out of the way, posting them into a box or something like that. So we really recommend visual timetables for that kind of thing, showing your child how their day or how a particular part of their day is going to run. Now, our tip of the week this week is to, there's the camera, use simple language. Now, this one, it seems quite obvious, but I'm very bad at this one. I don't practice what I preach with this one. Use simple language. As I say, seems obvious because your children are going to struggle if you're saying lots and lots of new words to them all the time. But really simplifying that down and just kind of cutting the amount of words that you're using at a time can be a great way of really connecting the language that you're using with your child to the object or the thing that you're describing with that language. So the way that we encourage you to do this is firstly by using short sentences. So if your child is playing with a little rabbit, you might be tempted to say something like, "Oh, you're holding the little white rabbit. Look, he's jumping." But instead of saying all of those words, you could just say, "The rabbit is jumping." And that means that you're connecting the word rabbit with the rabbit and jumping with the action jumping. So it's really simplifying that down. Another thing that you could do is to add a gesture or sign. So if you're saying, "Would you like a drink?" then rather than just using the language, you could maybe hold up their cup, say, "Would you like a drink?" Or you could do a gesture